My dad called an emergency family meeting and said, 2 people in this room have a crush on the same man. I was at the gym when my dad texted the family group chat. Emergency, no time to explain, get down here. I immediately dropped my weights and ran to the parking lot. When I got to my family's house, everyone was already in the living room. My husband, my mom's extended family, and my ginger cat Miso. I sat beside my husband Felix, and my dad clapped his hands together. Everyone be quiet. The room was so silent you could hear a pin drop. He spoke again. 2 people in this room have a crush on the same man. I looked around the room, completely confused. It didn't make sense. We were all family members. Dad, what the hell are you talking about? This is so weird. He raised his hand in the air, his universal sign to Saibao. I stayed quiet. He rolled a whiteboard from the kitchen into the living room. With a pen in his hand, he announced, 2 women in this room have a crush on OP's husband, Felix. He began to write on the whiteboard. One of them is, of course, his wife, OP, he said, pointing at me with his whiteboard marker. And the other woman who has a crush on him is my wife. He wrote it down on the board nonchalantly, like he hadn't just told our entire family that my mom has a crush on my husband. I turned to look at my mom. Mom, what the actual F? What do you mean you have a crush on my husband? She went red with embarrassment. I'm sorry! Her eyes went wide with panic and she turned to my dad immediately. How did you find out? Her voice cracked when she said it. That's when my stomach dropped. She wasn't denying it. She was just shocked she got caught. My dad didn't yell. His voice was actually calm, which somehow made it worse. I can tell by the way you look at him, the way you laugh at his jokes. You haven't looked at me like that in 30 years. I felt like I was watching my family fall apart in real time. My mom buried her face in her hands. She couldn't even look at anyone. The room was dead silent until my aunt opened her mouth. Okay, fine. I also think Felix is quite handsome. I have a crush on him too. I turned to her so fast I almost got whiplash. Excuse me? She threw her hands up defensively. It's not weird. He's just a good man. He helps me with things. He listens to me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. 2 women in my own family were sitting here admitting they had feelings for my husband. I felt like I didn't even know these people anymore. I grabbed Felix's hand. We're leaving. I started pulling him toward the door because I needed to get out of that room. I couldn't breathe, but Felix didn't move. He gently pulled his hand back and said, wait. I turned around, confused. Felix, why are we waiting? Let's go. But the look on his face stopped me. He stood up slowly and walked towards the front of the room to face everyone in the room. I knew your mom and aunt had a crush on me. I blinked. You what? Felix looked at me and then at everyone else. I've known for a while. My heart started pounding. I didn't understand what was happening. He kept going. It's not like they try to hide it. Your mom brings me flowers every time she visits. When she's had too much wine, she tells me she wishes I was her husband instead of your dad. Your aunt invites me to lunch constantly. She shows up in her nicest outfits and her most expensive jewelry. I felt sick. Why didn't you tell me any of this? Why did you keep seeing them? Felix took a deep breath, and what he said next changed everything. Because their husbands are terrible, and I wanted to show them that they deserve better, that there are still good men left in the world. The room went dead silent. My dad and my aunt's boyfriend both stiffened. Felix looked directly at them. I've seen how you talk to them. I've seen how you ignore them. I've watched you belittle them and call them useless in front of other people and act like it's nothing. His voice was steady, but there was pain behind it. They don't have crushes on me because I'm special. They have crushes on me because I treat them like human beings. That's all it took. I stood there frozen. I looked at my dad. I looked at my aunt's boyfriend. Felix turned to me. I don't have eyes for anyone but you, my love. I was just trying to use the crush to show your mom and aunt that they deserve better, that good men do exist, and they should look for them. I took a deep breath. The worst part of this was that I understood. Felix had always been this weird combo of kind and naive, and this was just who he was. But another part of me felt like my whole world was crumbling. He'd broken our no secrets policy. The room erupted into yelling. My dad started first. This is exactly why I slept with my secretary. I just walked outside and hit my vape.